What if you could play Castlevania over and over and never stop being surprised? That's what Chasm tries to deliver, a full Metroidvania where every new game has its own unique randomized map. And while its RPG elements and awesome enemy variety make it fun, that push for replayability ends up doing more harm than good. The layout of Chasm's map is randomized, piecing together pre-built rooms to build a custom map that no one but you will experience. You still get new movement abilities and encounter certain hand-built rooms in a specific order, which are the strongest parts, but you won't be able to look up their locations in a wiki. That keeps you guessing. It's an awesome idea, but the problem is that it doesn't really matter in the middle of any given run, apart from making room placement unpredictable. It took me about 8 hours to beat Chasm for the first time, and over the course of that time, I couldn't help but feel that while its map is impressive for being generated by a formula, it just doesn't stack up against the handcrafted maps of other Metroidvanias when it comes to presenting interesting paths and locations. Sure, each of Chasm's 6 biomes are attractive and unique, but they feel isolated from each other and are built out of puzzle piece rooms that often repeat themselves in a way that no designer would. Thankfully, that world is still lovely to look at and enjoyable to fight through. Its combat and platforming can sometimes require extremely precise timing thanks to long attack and dodge animations, but learning the attack patterns of its almost 100 enemies is challenging and satisfying. Bosses in particular are beautifully animated and fun to fight. Jumping and attacking in the air eventually became my go-to move, as it canceled the long delay at the end of an attack animation. I liked learning those nuances, but I felt a little guilty because I wasn't sure if it was an exploit or by design. The item and level up system is also a lot of fun to explore, letting me customize my playstyle toward physical or magic damage. There are even strange cool items like the bird hat, which summons a little bird friend to attack your enemies. Adorable. More items become available to buy as you rescue townsfolk from the caves, which was a more compelling reason to explore than fighting the generic ancient evil god who imprisoned them. It's a charming, if unoriginal story. That's generally the feeling I was left with after playing Chasm. The benefit of its procedural generation is great, but it's only reaped with multiple playthroughs, and the cost of making the map function this way resulted in a world that didn't really make me want to return for another 8 hours after I was done. But I did enjoy the first run enough to recommend it as a bold mix of new ideas and the inspiration of classic retro Metroidvanias. For more Metroidvanias, check out our reviews of Hollow Knight or Yoku's Island Express, and for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.